With less than a month before America's 250th birthday celebration on July 4th, President Donald Trump's renovation projects to make Washington, D.C., quote, safe and beautiful are in different states of completion.
D.C. is looking beautiful. The fountains are almost all open. We had 28 of them.
Some are done, including this fountain dedicated to Christopher Columbus outside Union Station, and another cascading fountain at Meridian Hill Park.
It's a lovely place to come during the day. I'm glad that they put the work into doing this.
Other construction projects are still fenced in. The reflecting pool on the National Mall is fully painted blue and will soon have water, but still needs upgraded sidewalks. Bronze statues near the Lincoln Memorial are covered in scaffolding as they are regilded in gold leaf. The new White House ballroom on the site of the former East Wing is slated to open in September 2028. But could still face setbacks from lawsuits and lack of approval and additional funding from Congress. Other Trump projects haven't broken ground. A site survey was done in May for the Triumphal Arch near Arlington National Cemetery, but construction has not begun.
It's monstrous, 250 to 270 feet tall, a personal tribute to someone's vanity. It takes away from the solemnity of the location.
Trump's name and likeness will still greet visitors around the nation's capital on banners at the Department of Justice and the Department of Labor and on signs at the Institute of Peace.
Welcome, everybody. Distinguished guests, Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. My name is Andy Hallis, and I would like to welcome all of you to the U.S. Embassy in Islamabad. Tonight, we are celebrating 250 years of the United States of America. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the person who has made this entire evening possible. Please welcome our Chargé d'Affaires to the United States of America, Natalie Baker, to the podium.
Thank you, Andy. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. Prime Minister Sharif, distinguished guests, thank you for joining us in spite of the rain and weather today. I'm so happy that you're here. I want to start by thanking my amazing team and our partners bringing this celebration to life. This will be the largest Independence Day celebration this embassy has ever hosted. Your support speaks to the strength of this community, and we are all deeply grateful. Your companies and investments in Pakistan and in the bilateral relationship represent the very best of the partnership between our great nations. And I want to thank our chief guest, the Honorable Prime Minister Sharif, for joining us this evening in the spirit of our strategic U.S.-Pakistan partnership. Which is stronger than ever and grounded in true friendship and alignment of interests. On July 4th, 2026, America will celebrate the most important milestone in our country's history, 250 years of American independence. 250 years ago, 56 men gathered in Philadelphia and signed their names to the most consequential document in the history of human civilization. They pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor to a proposition that was, at the time, radical, that all people are created equal, that they are endowed with unalienable, God-given rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Tonight, standing here in Islamabad, I feel the weight and the wonder of that moment. And I feel something more, profound gratitude for the United States, for Pakistan, for our people, and for a partnership that gives those ideals new meaning and new life in the 21st century. Over the past 2 years, under the bold and results-oriented leadership of President Trump and Prime Minister Sharif, the United States and Pakistan have embraced one another as true strategic partners, not merely transactional, but a partnership grounded in mutual respect, aligned interests, and a shared vision for security and prosperity. President Trump's approach to Pakistan has been direct, personal, and consequential. President Trump credited Prime Minister Sharif's and Field Marshal Munir's leadership with securing the May 2025 ceasefire, calling it a major contribution to preventing war between nuclear-armed neighbors. The statesmanship of Pakistan's leaders Your willingness to de-escalate and stabilize a dangerous confrontation is not forgotten in Washington. It is admired, and it opened a new chapter. The relationship deepened even further in September when the President welcomed Prime Minister Sharif and Field Marshal Munir to the Oval Office, a testament to the genuine personal bonds that exist at the highest levels of our two governments, and of the extraordinary trust and regard that President Trump has for Pakistan's leadership. Pakistan has been an extraordinary host to me, to my team, and to the most consequential diplomatic moments of this era. Secretary Rubio and President Trump have both made clear how highly they regard this partnership. President Trump's personal engagement, from welcoming the Prime Minister and the Field Marshal to the White House to picking up the phone at critical moments of regional crisis, reflects a conviction that runs deep within this administration, that a strong Pakistan is good for America, and that a strong America is good for Pakistan. Your steady leadership, your personal commitment to this partnership, and your vision for Pakistan's future have made everything we have built possible. The friendship between you and President Trump reflects something real, a shared belief that strong nations led by strong leaders can accomplish things the world once thought impossible. President Trump sees in you a leader of exceptional capability and resolve. You and Field Marshal Munir are two of our most trusted partners in the region and globally. To the people of Pakistan, you have welcomed me with a generosity of spirit that I will carry with me for the rest of my life.
My pleasure to introduce our chief guest for this evening. Please welcome the Prime Minister of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif. Your Excellency, the floor is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are all here to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the independence of the United States of America. And on behalf of the people of Pakistan and my government, I extend our warmest felicitation to President Donald Trump, the US administration, and the American people on this momentous occasion. Dear friends, 250 years ago, America's founding fathers proclaimed a bold vision of liberty, self-government, and human dignity. And today, under the bold and visionary leadership of President Donald Trump, the United States continues to inspire confidence and dynamism while advancing peace, progress, and prosperity. And in his unique style, President Trump has brought energy and resolve to the pursuit of American interest and international engagement. While we celebrate 2.5 centuries of the United States, let us also celebrate the long-standing partnership between Pakistan and the United States. Ours is a true and special relationship spanning over nearly 8 decades and encompassing cooperation not only in security and counterterrorism, but equally so in trade, investment, agriculture, science, education, health, energy, and people-to-people exchanges. The United States was among the first nations to recognize Pakistan upon our independence when President Harry Truman wrote a congratulatory letter to Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah welcoming Pakistan into the Community of Nations. And we fondly remember American support in advancing our Green Revolution through UC Davis in the construction of the Tarbela Dam, in building centers of excellence like LUMS at Lahore, and in financing critical infrastructure around the country that continue to serve the Pakistani people to this day. Thank you very much for all the support to our great Pakistanis. And also, some of the most enduring bridges between our two nations are the nearly 1 million Pakistani Americans who call the United States their second home. Ladies and gentlemen, our two countries have worked closely at the most consequential moments of our history, whether it be the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan in the 1980s or the global war order from 2001 to 2021. Last year, following India's unprovoked aggression after the Pahalgam incident, it was President Trump's timely and most decisive intervention that resulted in a ceasefire between Pakistan and India on 10th May last year. We shall forever remain grateful to President Trump for restoring peace in South Asia and saving millions of people. In this context, he will always be remembered as a man of peace. Ladies and gentlemen, today Pakistan is proudly but humbly, playing a sincere role as mediator between the United States and Iran. We are grateful for the trust reposed in Pakistan by both these countries. Here, I would like to especially acknowledge and appreciate the untiring efforts of Field Marshal Sayyid Asim Munir in advancing Pakistan's sincere efforts for regional peace and stability. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, as we celebrate 2.5 centuries of America's remarkable history, culture, and innovation, I once again extend our heartfelt congratulations to President Trump, the people of the United States, and you and your colleagues on this wonderful evening. Shahid Rafia, Natalie Baker, you have been an excellent representative of the United States in Pakistan. Through your energetic, passionate, and sincere engagement, and this is not lip service, these words are coming from the core of my heart, and active diplomacy, you have helped bring our two countries even closer together. I also wish to commend the dedicated team at the US Embassy and its consulates across Pakistan, whose tireless efforts continue to strengthen and deepen the enduring partnership between Pakistan and the United States, which is already achieving new heights. May the friendship between our two great nations continue to flourish in the years ahead. And may the stars that shine on the flags of our two nations continue to illuminate a future of peace, progress, and shared prosperity for our peoples. Thank you. Long live Pakistan-United States friendship.